My name's Hamilton Chu. I'm executive producer on Hearthstone.
But of course, you could forget all that and just have fun! Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft.
Well, a lot of us have just loved the genre for so long. We've played it for years and decades, and there's so much that's just really fun about this kind of game. So, the idea of, can we make a game of this genre that would really kind of open up that kind of fun to as many people as we can? There's a lot of people who haven't, played this sort of game before, but it's so enjoyable that just the idea of, making a game that's really accessible and easy to learn so that, people new to the genre or people new to gaming can come in and really enjoy a collectible card game, enjoy the Warcraft universe, was really exciting to us. So we have a few different modes to play the game. So, you can go online and play unranked if you want a more casual experience, and we have matchmaking to make sure all of your games are pretty fair and interesting. You can play ranked if you want a little bit more of a serious experience and really testing yourself against other people. And then we have the arena mode, where you kind of draft a deck and you play against other people and see how far you can go. So we have a lot of different ways for people to be enjoying game. But behind the scenes, we really have put a lot of work into making sure whatever the mode it is, each game you play is really kind of interesting and fun for you. We've played, across the team, I would say almost all the card games out there because they're just a lot of fun. So we really kind of drew inspiration from a lot of different places, and just kind of, as we thought about, making it accessible, and then also making one that was really designed for the online digital space, and what we could do there was really inspiring to us. So, that led us to all these great kind of voices that are in there, and all these great spell effects, and even some of the game mechanics that we use really are custom fit for that online digital space, and we thought that was really exciting too.
And a mastery of power.
War is deception.
The Warcraft universe is such a great fit. It's such a deep and interesting universe with, all these great characters and monsters and spells that it really just kind of all fit together. And the idea of coming up with this new spin on the world and bringing all that great history and background, as well as kind of the feel that's just been developed, really, struck us as something that would be really great for Hearthstone, and really kind of give this overall wonderful experience. We thought really long and hard about kind of the traditional game mechanics in this sort of game, and really kind of deconstructed them, and really thought, okay, which ones of these are really necessary for the depth, and which one of these can you take out without sacrificing the depth, but making it simpler for people to come in and play, and which ones do we need to change a little bit. So, you could look at our resource system with the mana crystals, so you get kind of one more of those each turn automatically, and that's different from a lot of card games where, there's a lot of decision making around, how you deal with your resources. And I think that's a good example of, something that we took out, and it made the game faster and more streamlined and more fun then, from that point of view. It's the sort of decision that's not a lot of fun to make, even if it might be interesting. And by taking it out, we let players, really focus on, okay, what minions do I want to play, or what spells do I want to cast? Things that are just kind of viscerally more fun. And then all the stuff around that too, from the cool voices that we have, to the spell effects, to the board, just kind of that whole experience, making it very kind of friendly and inviting and easy for people to dive into and really get engaged. So I think all that works together to make it this very inviting experience for people. What we're really focusing on is making sure Hearthstone is a great standalone experience, and just playing Hearthstone, you can really enjoy it, and maybe we'll have other ideas like that down the road, but the focus is on kind of Hearthstone itself. I think it's such a natural fit for the tablet. We have some builds going ourselves, and it just feels so good and natural to be playing there. And especially with the type of game we are, where it's a little easier for people to pick up, a little more casual. I think a lot of people will really enjoy playing, on their tablet, on their couch, or in different situations where you want to spend 10 minutes in the game. So I think there's a lot of existing Blizzard fans that are really excited to play there, and I think there will be a lot of new people giving it a shot because hopefully they'll hear it's a fun game, and also it is easy to pick up. So yeah, we really hope there's a wide kind of audience of new players that'll enjoy the game that way. It was really important to us. On the PC, we focused a lot on making sure that the overall experience was really good, especially how you control things, but also, the graphics and the visuals and the audio even. So making sure that we had that good of an experience on tablet is really important to us. And there's some important differences, right? Like the touch interface is different, and kind of the screen size for a lot of people is different. So, there was a lot of attention to detail and really making sure that we're putting in the time to make sure the whole experience is just as good on the tablet.
That wars are only won upon the anvil of honor.
Others believe victory requires strategy.
There's always challenges on figuring out which machines, which platforms you can be on. There's always something that's out of reach seemingly. So we're really working hard to make sure we can get on as many devices as we can while maintaining kind of the quality of the game. We'll have interconnectivity, so you'll be able to interact socially with your friends on Battle.net, so there'll be connection.
A game played best from the shadows. Only strength and raw power can assure total dominance.
There's definitely many more things to come. We'll see, when they come. We're really excited about, really focusing on this core experience right now and getting that polished up and into as many people's hands as we can. And something we've really been doing is listening to the community and seeing what they're excited about, whether it's new features or new cards or, a lot of different ideas about, customizing things. So we'll see kind of what the community is most passionate about, and then we'll start going down that road.